We are all artist souls. All of our,
Yes.
every soul throughout the universe is a co-creator with the one,
Yeah.
or into oneness, or God, Christ,
Exactly.
Buddha, universe,
Yes.
whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
So what do you think your artistic heaven on earth looks like for you?
For me, huh? Oh my goodness. The one thing that comes to me, the first word that comes to me is happiness. Anything that I bring into my life that would make me happy, I think that that would be my artistic heaven on earth, and all the elements that it supports, that thought and that feeling of happiness. That to me is my artistic heaven. Now, because it could change. It could change a year from now, but right now it's maybe with the pandemic and staying at home, and because we're in Los Angeles, staying at home, and it has rearranged my thoughts and my perspective in regards to what I think makes me happy, what I believe in my soul makes me happy. And it actually broke things down to very simple things. And family, of course, is very important to me. Beauty,
Yes.
beauty, peace,
I,
creativity,
mhm.
being able to create what I want and things that I don't want too, because, I have that contrast. Sometimes you
Yes.
need that contrast to know exactly what you want. You need to experience what you don't want in order to say, oh, I really do want this. That's really critical, I think, a critical issue. You were going to say?
In art class back in the day,
Mm.
our teacher would take away the colors we used frequently
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then leave us to the ones we never picked.
Yeah. Oh, I can see her.
And
That's interesting.
and I was like, that is, now I didn't like it because I was young and I wanted to use the colors that drew me personally,
Mm-hmm.
or that helped me escape the reality
Yeah.
that I was in. And then within 1 week of that one simple exercise, these are the colors I don't use. These are the colors I don't like. These are the colors that don't speak to me. By the end of the week, we had all turned out better paintings than we had ever done before, because we stretched outside of our comfort zone a little bit more. And plus, we knew we were going to get graded on it. It forced our creative brain and our intellectual brain to pulsate bigger than autopilot.
So it expanded your world.
And and to their credit again, they brought in other things to use. It's the first time I'd ever done watercolors where I dropped sea salt onto the palette, which gave it this whole new texture. And that people were like, how did you do that? And it was like salt. And then, after it dries, you just wipe the salt off.
Yeah.
And it's the same in reality. So the artist's soul creating its own heaven on earth is about, and remember, heaven means expanded consciousness. And creating your expanded consciousness on the earth plane, utilizing your soul, because you're human and your soul self isn't separate. And you create or co-create what you do want. And then sometimes we have to co-create with what we don't want.
Exactly.
And it's about pulling and mining the beauty out of the things that we don't want.